What up, world? It's your man, B from Ann Arbor. I'm just checking in for a few ticks. Coming to talk to y'all about this Kyren Lacy situation. I think it's a tragic situation, first and foremost. Condolences to his family. I really want to know what the folks told him to make him check out. Like, I understand the attorney coming out with all this information now, but what was said to him to make him think that he didn't have a chance, an opportunity? Because he was a young man, projected to go to the NFL, and then the tragedy happens. But from all the information, why did you even think that you committed this crime if you know that you didn't? And why would you take yourself out? Now, I'm not saying, I don't know the politics down bottom in the state of Louisiana. But what I am wondering is, was he getting harassed? Obviously the police was after him. So he probably felt like, man, these folks ain't gonna let me get away. They don't want to see me win. They do not want to see me win. And I'm like, dang, bro, you was young. What did them folks tell you? Like, God ain't tell you, like, hold on, I'm coming. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect, but it felt like the faith wasn't there. I don't know if he was a believer or was he not. But if he was, I mean, no matter what somebody else say, God make the final decision. You know what I'm saying? So I just wonder what exactly was fed to him. What did the lawyer say to him? Not what the police threatened him with and all that. What did the lawyer say to you? Did the lawyer say, hey, you ain't got no case, they booking you, you are better off taking a plea, your NFL career is over? Because now he's singing a whole different tune. So I was kind of like, well, dang, it's good that he's fighting for you even after you deceased. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, what you doing? Like, what was you telling him? Like, what did you tell him that just made him make that ultimate decision? Like, people get off every day. He didn't even give a chance to go to trial. So what exactly was said to him to make him take his own life? Especially if he knew that he was innocent. If he knew he was innocent, the thought of not beating the case was hovering over him. That's what that was, or it's just tragedy, man. That young man had a promising future, and them folks did all that corruption and police trying to tell folks to say different things, changing the affidavits, like the statements and stuff like that, and projecting that Lacy was in a lime green tinted out Charger, and it was the Charger, and the video showed that the man, so basically because he swerved them and got over, he was driving down the highway, swerved over and passed 4 cars. So they're saying when he swerved over past 4 cars, that because of him passing them cars in a no-pass zone, he caused the accident that caused the death of the man. When really that wasn't even the play. He did go around 4 cars in a no-pass zone, but got back in his lane. They say originally he was 100 or 90 feet, which is almost a football field, away from the accident. In the time of the actual accident, he was 72 feet away from the accident. You see from the camera, which I'm wondering, like, well, what was the camera at before, like, where was all this evidence at? That's what I'm saying. What was the lawyer telling you, brother? What was that lawyer telling you? Was he telling you it was over? Was he really doing his job, or was he on some foolishness? Because why would you take your life? You got a promising future, and if you knew that you didn't do no wrong, what did that lawyer tell you? Because he had to tell you something devastating. Then your own family couldn't stop you from being silly. But I guess if you're looking and thinking like, man, I can't go to Angola. I can't spend all day in Angola. No, I ain't built for that. You ain't gonna do, nah, I ain't going to the booty house. I ain't doing that. Spend the rest of my life, I'm going from the football field to the penitentiary. No, I can't do that. But at the same time, you shouldn't have took your life either. Especially if you knew in your heart that you was innocent. But there's no judgment being passed. This is just, a reaction to the information. That's all this is. Just a reaction, empathy and feeling sorry for the young man. Like, dang, he got caught up in that system, and folks was threatening and doing all kinds of shady dealings, backdoor dealings. It's like, for what? The man trying to, he trying to go to the NFL. He trying to take care of his family, take care of his brothers and, his siblings. I ain't won't be able to ever take care of nobody. Damn. That's a sad story. Keep your head up out there. Stay safe. It's B from Ann Arbor. Like, comment, and subscribe.